Welcome to Center Heist Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe. Down below in your right hand corner, muchly appreciate that. I thank all of my followers and subscribers. Muchly appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. Share it with your friends and family if you could, as we try to maintain growing this channel as we've been around a few years now. And quite been a positive group here that have followed. We take great pride also in the fact that mission statement wise, we focus and we stand by this, not focusing on gossip. As 99% of the time, it never comes to fruition. So we like to wait till the facts fall, discuss them as the news is created. Factual news, not just garbage to discuss that 99% of the time never transpires. So we take great pride in that. And we don't use clickbait to get you here. And yeah, if you come across the channel, don't leave without subscribing and hitting the likes. I appreciate that. It would help me go a long way. Okay, this is a review of as I told you, I just got out of the hospital today, so been an interesting day. Um, we've got several stitches, so uh, yeah. So let's look at it. This is a review of last night's game. Montreal went to Long Island, and this was an all-important game for both teams. Montreal to be in the three-way battle between them and Buffalo, Tampa, and themselves, and the Islanders trying to cling on to playoff life. Well, anyway, the good news was Montreal went into Long Island and exploded within 55 seconds, 3 goals. Quite something, um, quite a span. So that was something else that was in the second period. So we're going to look at it now, and we're going to talk about it as we go. First period, there was no scoring, so it looked quiet even a little bit through the second, but once the fire caught, it caught. Montreal comes out with 3 goals in the second, and they each gain a goal in the third, and the game ends 4-1 for the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to stick to the stats, get those for you first, and then we'll talk about the great news. All right, so here was a case of, and Fowler had a very strong game. He looked pretty good in that one, as the Islanders outshot the Canadiens 33-22. Um, so good on Fowler. He looked good in this game. Defense played much better as a unit. Um, Hits were 23-16 for the Habs. Faceoffs were 25-22 for the Islanders. Face-off percentile was 53.2 for the Islanders, 46.8 for the Habs. So, okay, let's move this thing. It doesn't want to move. What is going on here? Something is going on. Okay, there we go. And then power play opportunities, 2 apiece. And Montreal scores 1 out of their 2. Still not pleased with their power play, even though they finally got 1 on it. Again, they got a lot of work to do, especially going into the playoffs. And if you're going up against Tampa, you're going to have to get that together. Otherwise, you're not going far. Bad enough we've lost Dobson, and that's a huge loss because he was our top dog in the defense this year. Even though he had his rough areas where he's not really physical, he made a difference out there with his reach and knowing where to place his stick and blocking shots, and that's how he got injured. And from what it was sounding like, he'll be out for about 2 weeks. So it sounded pretty serious. So anyway, yeah, like I said, we got down to that. So that puts power play percentile at 50% for Montreal, 0 for the Islanders. Shorthanded goals, none. Total penalties, 3 apiece. Okay. And then penalty minutes was 6-6. Then block shots was 13-11 for the Habs. They got to move that number up. Takeaways was 5-4 for the Habs. Giveaways was 12-9 for the Habs. That's got to come down. So that's something they're going to have to watch. But with that victory, they eliminated the Islanders from the race. And I can tell you, as of tonight, I believe Detroit and Columbus are eliminated as well. So we pretty much know who's in. Boston and Ottawa claiming the final um, playoff spots. So let's see if we can get that for you. Standings, if they, it doesn't have them there. So we'll have to go to a different page for you. But yes, great night for Nick Suzuki. He gets his one joins the 100-point club. Only a few players have done that. Guy Lafleur, Stefan Richer. No, sorry, not Stefan Richer. Sorry, my apologies. Who was it? Well, we know Guy Lafleur did it. Or did he do the 50s? No. Yes, he did do that. And trying to think here. My mind's going blank. We only had a couple people do it. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, anyway, Mats Naslund was the last one to do it. Trying to think who else there was. Why do I think Mahovlich was a part of that? I think so. Anyway, but so very few. There's like 4 or 5. I'll have to go back and look at that after. But let's go. Okay. So Montreal will be. So like I said, Nick got to be a part of that 100 um, points club, and he even went farther with 101. So that was great to see him get that monkey off his back. Good on Nick. Congratulations, Nick, and congratulations to the team accomplishing that together. That was a great job to see. Okay, standings. Yeah, so there we go. Let's see what things look like. This is after tonight's games. So Buffalo has played 81 and they're at 108. The Lightning played their extra game, so them and Montreal are tied. But again, if things go this way, um, the Lightning would win because they have more wins than the Canadians. They have 50, where the Canadians only have 48. And the same thing is with the Sabres. So the Sabres are leading. They all three of them have one. All of the teams in there have one game left. So this is going to be crucial. It'd be nice to see Montreal win it, because if Buffalo or Tampa lost, it would change the positioning a bit. However, yeah, I think we'd still end up in third, in my opinion, because, yeah, I think we're going to be in that third position. But anyway, as I was saying, it looks like the Ottawa Senators, the Boston Bruins, and the Senators have made the playoffs. So why is this not showing the full? Let's see how this is. Okay, that's better. What is going on with this? So, yeah, as we can now see, at 81 games, there's no way Detroit can catch Ottawa. There's no way that that's it for that group. And at least over there, we know that there's nobody catching Ottawa. Ottawa's at 97. Okay, so nobody in the Atlantic. Let's go to the Metropolitan, and the only ones that look like they're going to get in is Philly. Yeah, because there's no way Columbus and the Islanders can catch Philly anymore. Washington can't even catch them, so that's settled. The dust is settled. It's very surprising that this page does not show you the clinched. Anyway, so it looks like Montreal's going to be playing Tampa. We have what's the remaining games? So that's great on the Habs. Anyway, yeah. So we have the Flyers, and the Flyers are going to be wanting to win that. However, be nice to see us win it, especially if Tampa would lose the final game. But I just don't count on that too much. Let's put in tomorrow's games. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, we got the Flyers, Capitals, and Columbus. That doesn't really matter anymore. It's over. The race is over. Uh, Hurricane Islanders. That's of no importance. Boston could still use to win, although they're not going to lose their spot. Minnesota, the Ducks, Avalanche, and Calgary, and that will be. I think there's more than that. There has to be. Has to be. Yes, because yes. Hold it now. It must have been today. Yeah, we got games on right now. The Sabres defeated the Blackhawks. Darn. So these games. The standings are going to change. There's no doubt about it. Ooh, the Senators lost. Didn't expect that one. Bruins got their game against Columbus. Oh no, that's the same one. What am I talking about? That's Sunday's. Yesterday's game is what we want to know. So Lightning beat Detroit. Detroit is gone. Rangers are gone. Panthers are gone. But Panthers won. Flyers defeated the Hurricanes, so they're going strong. They're in the playoffs. Going to be interesting. I think they're going to be up against Pittsburgh. And I think that is pretty much it. Almost. Sabres destroyed Chicago. No surprises there. And we have the Avalanche and the Avalanche Oilers game and Golden Knights Jets game still being played. All right, so today we will have later on tonight coming up. We'll have the Flyers against the Canadians. The teams we need to focus on here. Sabres got Dallas, and that's tricky. But I think they could win that one. Who does Tampa got, though? I'm not seeing Tampa. Why am I not seeing Tampa? I do not see Tampa, and they should be in this mess. Tampa, yeah, they got the Rangers. So to me, there's no way Montreal can catch the Buffalo or Tampa. So Tampa's going to have home ice advantage over the Habs. I don't think that's going to hurt us too much. Buffalo and Boston, that could be quite a serious if that's the one that's going to be. Trying to think how that all pans out. Anyway, we'll get the matchups after tomorrow's game. We'll know better. Everybody's probably pretty much in place. I just got to figure out how they swap them when you get down to the last couple of teams in the wild card spot. So thank you for watching. You see it here at Center Ice where the puck drops first. And congrats again to Suzuki joining for first player since Naslin. And Naslin and LaFleur. And I will look up those names too to see who. No, I'm sure there's 3 other players there. It's not a very big group. But yeah, and Naslin was the last one before Suzuki. So Suzuki manages to join an elite group, no doubt, because not just anybody does that in Montreal. All right, thank you for watching. Way to go, Habs. Let's hope we can pull off a win tonight. Coming up against the Flyers, that would be really nice. Just to just to take the opportunity, because like I say, there is a little wiggle room, but it's not much. I mean, there would have to be a major upset there with the Rangers beating Tampa. I doubt you're going to see that. That's the only way I could see that happening. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. You've seen here at Center Ice where the puck drops first. We will catch you in the next one.